Strength and power is an important element in Jojo. Not only does it provide great entertainment, but it can quickly change the tides of battle for our protagonists. Every stand has their own levels of strength. Some are relatively weak, while others can pretty much solo the entire universe. Experience Requiem, for example, has immeasurable power and has yet to be matched to this day. Hell, this can be applied to every universe in fiction that has any sort of fighting involved. Goku's the definition of what strength can achieve with hard work. Vader knows the true power of the dark side, and Gumballs' dad is pretty much the physical embodiment of Ohio. But yeah, take everything you know about strength, power, and throw it out the window, because novel cars probably one-taps your favorite fictional characters. A character so powerful that they aren't even canon for good reason. Lord over heaven, a stand who can rewrite reality, can't even compare to this god incarnate. So let's take a look at novel cars to see why he's so powerful. Before we talk about novel Cars, it's good to get a refresher on his abilities. Cars is a Pillarman, an ancient race of beings who are pretty much greater than humans in every way. Cars has greater senses than your average man, such as improved sight, hearing, and taste. He can feel several people in a room simply due to their heat signatures. Being a Pillarman grants him near immortality, living for thousands of years. Cars has an extremely powerful healing factor, surviving attacks that would have killed even the greatest of stand users. This also allows Cars to manipulate his body to a precise degree, achieving a variety of tasks. Cars mainly uses this to create a powerful blade on his arm, which is powerful enough to split Cars in half and blind opponents. After achieving ultimate status, Cars' abilities are extended. He now contains the DNA of every living thing on the planet and can manipulate his body to mimic those characteristics, such as when he created wings for flight. When Ultimate Cars detaches his body, he can transform them into life to help him achieve his goals. Since he's now immune to sunlight, which was his only weakness, he's now impossible to kill due to his regeneration. Novel Cars was first introduced in the George Joestar novel, and his abilities in fact cannot be understated. First of all, he possesses powered up versions of all his abilities, which were already formidable on their own. Novel Cars is pretty much immortal, as he's over 10 quadrillion years old. Not a couple thousand, not a couple million, 10 quadrillion. Our universe isn't even 11 billion years old. It isn't even old enough to drink with a number that high. When it comes to raw physical strength, Novel Cars is strong enough to destroy small planets with his attacks and flip entire continents, which may not seem like much compared to other characters, but it's only a small part of his arsenal. Cars' strength extends to his lifting power, as he was able to pull 2 moons while running for a quadrillion years, and even after all that, he wasn't even tired. I mean, he could likely pull a lot more than that without effort. He also held a moon in his hand without any effort. Novel Cars' attack potency is a low multiverse, meaning his attacks have the capacity to destroy multiple universes and elements within those universes with ease. So yeah.
Now that's a lot of damage!
To put that into perspective, the energy needed to create a universe is equivalent to about 10 decillion megatons of TNT. 1 megaton of TNT is many times more powerful than a nuclear bomb. This means Cars is releasing much more energy with his attacks than forces that created the universe and all the fundamental forces within the universe. So yeah.
Now that's a lot of damage!
His attacks were in fact stronger than beings who destroyed the universe over 37 times. This extends to his durability, as Cars can tank attacks that can destroy the universe and has survived 37 universe resets. Even if you manage to kill Cars, a single drop of blood is all that's needed for him to fully regenerate. Cars is extremely intelligent, being able to instantly understand complex topics such as the concept of stands and their attributes, even without seeing them before. He fully understood Dio's weaknesses, even if he only glanced at him. He's more intelligent than Ultimate Cars, who had an IQ of 400. Albert Einstein only had an IQ of 160. So yeah, that's a lot of intelligence. Cars has no weaknesses to speak of, so there isn't any known ways to fully defeat him. Cars has the ability to heal you, even if you've been blown to pieces. As long as your soul's intact, he can bring you back. When it comes to hacks, Cars has claimed to be immune to getting erased from existence, as he would simply just find a way back into existence. Cars can perceive and react to attacks even within stop time, putting him in a similar situation to Taskak 4. It's not far-fetched to say they can also fully perceive being within erased time. Novel Cars is likely able to defeat Experience Requiem, as Dio, who scales similarly to Cars, was able to do so. When he fully understands how your stand works, he can simply just take it from you, such as what he did to Pushi. He even convinced Killer Queen to ditch Kira and be his stand instead, as if he put all his skill points into speech and charisma. Cars is also fully capable of creating his own stands, such as what he did with D4C, after witnessing Fun Your Valentine using it. Speaking of stands, Cars has upwards of 7 of them. Their originals were already powerful, but Cars has increased their power to a massive degree. They have Ultimate at the end of their names. White Snake Ultimate has the ability to remove stands, memory discs, out of people. Taking memory discs is enough to put them in a vegetative state. However, unlike its previous version, White Snake Ultimate has the ability to infinitely duplicate stand discs and give them to others. Imagine giving everyone on Earth a version of Wonder of You. That would turn the entire planet into Ohio. However, if Cars attempts to insert a disc related to his ultimate stands into a normal person, they will immediately explode from the overwhelming power. This is enough to kill even immortal beings like Dio, and perhaps even Goku. The Spoot Ultimate is a long-range submarine stand that has the ability to change its size at will. Cars can make it so small that it phases through any object. It can make it so large that it towers over even the biggest skyscrapers. Cars can put the stand inside of you and destroy you from the inside. The missile scales with the size manipulation, so pair with its power to grow huge, and yeah.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Dune Ultimate is pretty much a superior version of the Fool. It controls sand to a precise degree, being able to create many objects with it, such as giant sand tornadoes. You can even use the sand in the surrounding area. Cars can turn himself into sand, which allows him to completely avoid damage as they pass through him. The World Ultimate has all the capabilities of its base form, such as his strength, speed, and time stop. But unlike normal the World Ultimate can stop time for upwards of 1 hour, giving most opponents absolutely no way to fight back. It's even been hinted to be able to time travel, as Dio was able to do so. See, Moon Ultimate isn't all that different from his base form. It makes Cars the center of reverse gravity and repels everything away from him as if they were falling in that direction. It can likely turn people inside out by touching them. Cars just has even more precise control of it than Pushi ever did. Killer Queen Ultimate can turn anything to a bomb, being an instant kill move to most foes. However, Cars can also use Bites the Dust whenever he wants, without any conditions being met. He uses this to travel quintillion years into the past. Keep in mind that he needed to activate Killer Queen multiple times to do this, but according to a fan's calculations, he activated Bites the Dust this many times in only a couple minutes. This allowed him to skip past 37 universe resets. D4C Ultimate can create portals to alternate worlds whenever it pleases, even within the bodies of some people. Cars can enter alternate worlds and bring his alternate universe selves to help him in combat. Bringing alternate universe versions of his opponents can still cause them to be merged together and destroyed. Good luck trapping him within the back rooms, as he'll escape easily. Made in Heaven Requiem can accelerate time even faster than the original, as Cars used it to cycle through 30 different universes. He can also accelerate time for living things he specifically targets as well. Made in Heaven by nature gives Cars infinite speed, making him difficult to hit. Novel Cars is pretty much what happens when you tell a kid to create an overpowered character. His many powerful abilities and stands makes him unstoppable, the most powerful Jojo character, even if he isn't canon. The real question is, can he take on Saitama and the Magic School Bus?